Everything is awesome, except when you fall over in some Ugglys poop. Everything is awesome when you're living with the Ugglys.
Oh, who's been sick in my toy review area? Okay, there's the culprit there. Hey, do you remember the Ugglys dog? That toy appeared on my channel a little while back now, but in the end that became a very popular toy. Oh yeah, and that's probably the reason why. Made some astonishing sounds. I think it really annoyed a lot of people. And maybe that was its secret to success. Well, this toy has got some little brothers and sisters coming along, and the toy company has sent me out some pre-release toys hidden away in that bag. So let's do it. I'm actually suffering a cold at the moment. Let me clear off the Ugglys dog here. Oh, it's going to be like that all review, I'm sure. Get rid of the slime. Oh, come on, slime. Perfect spot for the slime would be right there. And I'll get into this beautiful bag of brand new toys. Ooh, I can't wait to look at this stuff. Yeah. Well, via a bubble wrap reveal, it's called the Ugglys Pet Shop. Looks like some sort of playset in there. These are packs of some very grotty looking dogs. 2 packs of them. I've got some, looks like more of a playset type thing there with a stinking dog. And I've got some little packs here. Okay, the first one I'm going to open is I'll go from the big 8 packs right here. Okay, the Ugglys Pet Shop, there's 101 of these ugly pets to collect. Looks like there are 2 surprise ones in this 8 pack. That's what the front looks like. Gonna spin around to the back and it'll reveal the series. We've got the Slimiest, the Smelliest, the Hairiest, the Grossest, is that a word? The Stickiest, the Gross Homes, and the ones everyone wants is the limited edition. And in a very trash pack way, there's the common, the rare, ultra rare, the Gross Homes, and limited edition. Maybe the gem in this collection is, will you find a surprise metallic poop? We all want one of them, don't we? Well, just take a read of some of the comical names alongside these critters here. And I also notice it's not just dogs in here. I can see crabs, I can see a spider, and I can see a hamster. So yeah, it's not just about puppy dogs. And maybe the ones to look out for in this series are the ultra rare ones, and they are the sticky pets, and that's what they look like there. Let's hope we can find one. So here we go, we're going to open my first 8 pack. I just want my metallic poop. I can't wait to find one of them. Oh yeah, my son hasn't seen these. He hasn't seen the commercial yet, and I might surprise him with these. But I want to have a bit of a sneak peek first, because I think I should enjoy the toys as well. Wow, here they come. Come on, puppy dogs. Come to daddy. The first thing that came flying at me was the collector's guide here, and it's much of the same stuff that I saw on the back of the packaging. Although on the other side here, there is something quite alarming, quite surprising. It's right down the bottom here. It talks about the surprise poop. Oof, oof. Well, I'm not a gambling man, but I've got a very, very sneaky suspicion that the success of this toy is going to be the hunt for the golden poops. There's all different sorts of poop here to collect, and I'm sure the kids are going to go absolutely crazy for it. I've just got that sniff about it, and that was no pun intended. Well, I better get the puppy dogs out. And there's the spewing dog there. These are bigger than Trashies, I can tell you that. They're a little bit smaller than Littlest Pet Shop dogs. I've got actually a couple of toys at the back to make comparisons with. They're sort of squishy. Actually, they feel good. This is the winner. I absolutely guarantee this is the winner. I actually picked Shopkins very early in the piece for my boys' reaction. But I can tell you, these dogs are going to be big. But there's 2 more dogs here, and I believe that's some hidden poop. I can't believe I'm doing this. Looking at poop on YouTube, hey? It's almost a marriage made in heaven, isn't it? And what's this one? Oh yeah, it's a frog. Everything's spewing in this stuff. Okay, open up the second mystery doodah. Oh my goodness me, my son is going to go crazy for this. And it's, wow, it's in another plastic thing. Oh, it's all soft and gooey. It's a gooey dog. The Slimiest, weren't they? It's all squishy. Oh man, it's fantastic. Okay, and now for the piece de resistance. I don't know, actually, it's opened up at the thing here. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice bit of poop, if ever I've seen one. from the 8-pack, there are the visible dogs that were in that pack along the back here. Here were the 2 hidden ones. There's my poop. You got to have your poop. And the sticky one is curious because you can actually just get the sticky one here, stick it on something, and it will stay stuck. And children always love those sticky, icky toys. Well, say hello to Naughty Corgi. It's got a crown on top, so there's a royal reference there. It's having a bath because, well, that's what royal dogs do. Let's take a look at the size relationship of this versus a trash pack, which I've got there. I've just picked up any old trash pack there. You can see the size difference there. Okay, let's take a look at it versus a Shopkin. It's almost like the alter ego. If I imagine these dogs rampaging through Shopkins world, I bet you that's going to happen in some households. Here it is versus a Littlest Pet Shop. I don't know if it's a cat or a dog. I'm not that crashed into Littlest Pet Shop. But I bet you these naughty dogs are going to barf all over Littlest Pet Shop. I've just got that feeling. And that version of the Corgi is a common. There's a couple of different colour variations of it which change what type it is, whether it's common or rare or whatever. Here is a butt ugly bull terrier. So it's showing its butt there. And it's a common as well. I know someone will ask for a close-up of the butt. Well, there it is. Next puppy dog is a burnt sausage dog. I used to call them Dachshunds, I think. Well, I'm not really that into dogs. I thought they were Dachshunds. Sausage dog. I see why it's burnt. It's coming out its backside. I think this is a cheesy chinchilla. I'll get rid of that dog with the backside leaking before I get into trouble. And both those were commons. Yeah. The next one is called a rotten rat, and it's also a common. And to bring an international flair is a stanchy French bulldog. I think that's a soccer ball, or is it barf? I don't know. It looks like a soccer ball that's chewed up. The first of the hidden ones in that 8-pack was a funky frog. It's having a bit of a spew or something out of the pond, a bit Kermity in the eyes. It's very cool. And the other hidden one was this sticky one, and it's a not so great Dane. And it's all, as my son would say, squinky. When he sees toys that are like that and all squishy, he calls them squinky. And I know, you want a close-up of the poop. You want to see me, fingering the poop. Well, here it is, guys. And there's lots more to collect. I'll be hunting out for the poop. I want a metallic poop now. That's my secret desire in life. Well, it looked like my Ugglys dog has had little puppies. If I put these guys around, they're going to sit lovely over there, playing in the ooze and slime. It's a perfect home for them. Won't even feed him a frog. Oh, yummy. Yep, these toys are going to be huge. Looks like the Ugglys Pet Shop have got some homes for the puppy dogs and other critters. This pack here looks like a single home. It's got an exclusive spitting kitty there. It's some kitten that's spewing up stuff. It makes sounds. And if I look on the back here, there's a whole different variety to get. The Bone Home, the Poop Coop, the Doggy Dump, the Rank Tank, the Mutt Hutt, and the Cat Shack. So it looks like you can stack them up, put your pets in there. You can use them basically as some very impressive display cases. And I can also see it says, will you find a surprise poop inside? So it sounds like maybe there's a poop in there. Well, let me get into this gross home. It was one of those days and my wife was like, Leo, what did you do today? Well, I was looking for poop in toys. Doggy toys. Okay, so it looks like we've got instructions there. There's that spewing kitty thing. Looks rather gross and awesome. Kids are going to love it. And there is the home. Can't see any poop. No poop in there. Any poop in there? No. Oh, but this thing makes all sorts of sounds. And I believe you put your pet in there. It's like that Ugglys dog, isn't it? The big one. The same sorts of sounds. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Cat Shack. If you press it down, it makes sounds. Let's see if other toys fit into this and cross compatibility and play, because one of my pet hates, no pun intended, is toys that do not cross compatibility and play with. And I think I can get a little that. And I got my Littlest Pet Shop in there. And I've seen all too often when toys don't play with other toys, well, they don't become the popular ones. Let's put My Little Pony in there, Pinkie Pie. Let's see how she goes in that Cat Shack. Oh yeah, she's loving it in there. Well, that there was the cat shack. Makes lots of sounds. The next one we're going to take a look at is the Mutt Hutt. The exclusive Ugly is a blubbering bulldog. In this one here, the Mutt Hutt. Hope I'm getting the names right. And let's see what comes out of this one. First of all, I had something fly out at me. I believe that is poop in there. That's the thing we want to see. That's the thing I'm desperate to look at. What poop have I got this time? Oh, man. Oh, it's classic style, isn't it? Yeah. I absolutely guarantee this is the key to success of this toy. I've sort of seen how it works now. Get the Mutt Hutt out. Get the puppy dog as well. Well, there's the Mutt Hutt there. Let me spin it around so you can see the details on this little toy. A bit of spider web in the back there. Makes all the right sounds. Take out this dressing box and put our beautiful Ugglys dog in. And don't forget to put the lid on. These dogs are not trained yet. And once you've got a couple of these homes together, you can actually stack them up. I'm going to take the lid of this one off here and I can stack it on there. You can get the multiple sounds by pushing down. Well, I can imagine if you get enough of these houses together, you can make a great big tower of gross goodness. I know the children are going to love doing that, but I think the key and the greatest thing in this toy series is this poop. I've just noticed that's actually a footprint. That must be a huge poop if that's a footprint in that. But this is toy gold. Well, next I want to open up this, what looks like a dog food can. It's got 2 Ugglys Pets in there, and this would be the smallest version of this toy, I dare say. Yeah, okay, here they come. Oh yeah, come on. And this other one looks like a funky one, I think. If I can get it out. As always, there's a collector's guide in there. Okay, this is called a poodle. It's spewing up something. I'd hate to think what it is. And that is the Stenchy French Bulldog. I hope I'm getting the names right. But it's a different colour variation to the one we had before. That looked like this. And there might be a dog fight. And we should look at the detailing which is on this can, because people will keep that. Oh yeah, looks great. The Ugglys Pet Shop looks fantastic. I love it. Well, I open up another can or 2-pack. I'm semi-addicted to opening up these now. Oh, just the dog has just flown. And get out the other one. There's one gone on the ground. I'll get this puppy dog out. Oh, it's another crown guy, isn't it? The Corgi spewing Corgi, but it's a different design. Let me reach over and find the other one. And it's got slime all over it. There we are there. So I've got 2 of those barfing corgis. And here's the one that took a flyer, and it is called a Smelly Burn Boxer. It's got boxing gloves on there, and it's got something gross coming out of its mouth. But that's what these Ugglys dogs are all about. It's all about being gross. And the next one we'll take a look at was in the bubble wrap, and it is the Ugglys Pet Store. And it looks like you can stack up your little pet homes into that playset. It comes with an exclusive Ugly called the Manic Monkey. This pet store looks like a way of basically combining your gross homes together. In this pack there's only 1 gross home. And it does say that in the fine print down there. So don't think you're getting a couple of gross homes here. There's only 1 here. And the rest of it is parts of the pet shop. And I think the whole idea of this is when you stack them all together, you can press down on the top and you get all the gross sounds working in harmony. Okay, coming in for an unboxing, and I want to try and get Manic Monkey out, don't I? With unboxings, you don't know which way it's going to go. It could be easy, it could be hard. Making sounds already. Okay, and I've got to get the bottom out. Yeah, come on out. Rah, rah. And I think the monkey actually flew off the table. Okay, it's out. Let's take a look at the Manic Monkey. He's got a banana split in his head. He's spewing up something blue. He looks all yucky because he's part of the Ugglys. Here is the roof of the shop in a sense. It's got some nice artwork on there. Kooky looking. Here is the base. And I'm just trying to do this as quick as I possibly can. It's got a box on there. That's just a bit of artwork in there. Take that out. You can store stuff in there. Bit of a street front. Whatever that thing there is. Looks like papers and all. And then you can start stacking your homes into here. And because I got those other two gross homes, maybe we can start to see and hear how this stacks up. And this thing is sounding like a mental house. And you can stick a lid on there to finish it off. You can dress a bit of poop on the pavement because you never know who's going to come walking along. Oh! Don't worry, Emmett. In the end, everything is awesome. Who left that poop on the ground? Someone better clean it up before there's another accident. Ah, yeah. Who's leaving this poop everywhere? Yeah. Well, Emmett there showed us the dangers of falling over in some Ugglys poop. Let's see how he looks as a display. Let's get Spunky Monkey out and let's set Emmett up as a bit of a display in the Ugglys grossed out home there. Oh yeah.
Everything is awesome, except when you fall over in some Ugglys poop. Everything is awesome when you're living with the Ugglys.
And I think the magic to this here, apart from it looking like a gross tower of goodness, it's got a little door at the bottom here. You could go and store something in there. Maybe put your poop in there, but store it in a safe house. Is that when you press the top here, you get all those different sounds. And Emmett's taking a dive. So, okay. Oh, still eating that frog in there. I hope that's given you a taste of the Ugglys Pet Shop. It's a very, very interesting toy. It's very gross, and I think children love that gross aspect. I think the winner here, and I think the gold, is the poop. You might think I'm crazy, but I think that's where it's at. I think these are great. They're good details, they're good size, they feel great in the hand. Makes all the right sounds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to surprise my boy. I want to see his reaction to these ones that I haven't unboxed, because what's really important here is he hasn't seen the TV commercial, and what I've noticed is he gets affected by the TV commercial. I want to see his reaction to this toy before he's seen that TV commercial. So most importantly, as my audience, what's your thoughts about that toy? Hopefully I've showed it in a fairly honest and open way. Let me just have a little brief chat about some other toys that have passed through our place in the past few years. Okay, the first one I'm going to talk about very briefly is the Trash Pack. This was a very, very popular toy. My daughter liked these right from Series 1. So in our place, we were exposed to them right at the start. There was all different variations of them. There were hard-boiled ones. There were, different designs. There were hard-to-get ones. There were ones that were, had germs on them. They just came up in so many different varieties. And then along came ones with wheels on it, and they were called the trash wheels, and they seemed to be very popular as well. They had nice little play sets, these guys. And as I said a few times in my toy reviews, where the Trash Pack fit in, it was a fantastic small gift. If you're going to birthday parties and things, it sort of filled that gap, and I think the Ugglys Pet Shop will do the same. Well, this next toy can be recognised by the sound it makes. Do you know that sound? It's a very particular sound. Yep, it's Mighty Beans. My daughter got heavily into these. It was a little bit unusual because by the time she had interest in these, you couldn't easily get them from the shops. And the way I'll explain it is that there were children at her school who had older brothers and sisters, or some people call them siblings, who were into these, and then basically these toys were being passed down to the younger children. And then there was the desire, well, how can we get these? And the one shop in Australia that you could get the last versions of these was the Reject Shop. And in the end, we bought lots of the later series, which were going through the Reject Shop. It's a toy that I didn't pick or didn't understand as being popular until I saw the way my daughter liked them, and also the way they're being used at school. And basically the secret here is they've got amazing artwork, they are collectible, and at school there was lots of trading and lots of interest in the unusual beans. And seeing the craziness around Mighty Beans was a few lessons to me about, well, sometimes don't write off a toy just because you don't understand it or don't like it. Oh, a toy my daughter loved, it was a while back now. She's not into it anymore, though we've got lots of the toys, and I don't think she plays the game anymore online, but it is Club Penguin. Wow, for a while there, these toys were the hot item. They didn't stay on the boil too long, but mind you, there might be a new generation of children that will find this in a couple of years' time. Toys like that, they become hot and cold if they're really good, and they'll come back. But the one which is super hot at the moment is this one here, and it's Shopkins. And they had a very good TV commercial. My son got into these right from day one. It's quite funny. And when I go to the shops, I notice they're empty pegs. And my saying is, if there are empty pegs and I see the pegs get filled up and then emptied within a couple of days, that's a hot toy. I only seen it happen a couple of times. Lego Ninjago was a great example. These Shopkins here was another one. And also up in daughter's school, you'll see the children with those. I go, you walk around schoolyards and you see what children are playing with. And this is a very, very, very cool toy that they had recently. Haven't shown this on my channel yet, but it's a fridge, a Shopkins fridge. And it had the cutest little eggs there. My daughter took some of the eggs to school. But it was just a fantastic toy. And you can put your Shopkins inside there. It's a great little, I think it's called the Cool Fridge. It also had like an ice making area there as well. Just very, very clever, cool toys. And maybe if I get these three, it's a fantastic example of stuff that sort of seems to never go out of favour. The first one I'll pick up is anything to do with Mario Brothers, Yoshi. I mean, wow, it's multi-generational now. You can't go wrong. Those toys are always going to be popular. It's almost like hand-me-downs almost when you get to that. This is another one. My Little Pony just seems to go from strength to strength. It's getting stronger and stronger. The fact that they've jumped into Equestria Girl seems to be the right move. Both my son and daughter love the ponies. It's funny, it's a great show, great TV show which drives that. And this is one of the best toys, a new toy in a sense, that I've seen come through. And of course I'm a Thomas the Tank fan, but man, these minis might be the absolute greatest little Thomas toy that we've had for a very, very long time. It looks like, hopefully, Mattel Fisher-Price have done it right with this one. There's a bit of a story behind this. I'll have to do a special video about these. I've bought a lot of these. Yes, up the back there, I've bought box after box after box, but I haven't been able to get a box where children haven't gone through and removed the important ones. Well, there's one thing I know is that toy companies need a toy to be popular, but there's a new enemy around these days, and it's a peculiar one because a lot of us haven't had that much experience about it, and it's called the iPad or free apps, okay, tablets, whatever you want to call it. The main enemy to these puppy dogs and pets is going to be children who want to play on free apps and not play with real toys. Some toys sort of do a jump between each environment, but in the end, what I noticed was my boy didn't play with these toys too much, but boy oh boy, did he like playing on the app. And the toys were not as, well, how would you say, funky and dynamic as what you'd expect them to be. I noticed that some manufacturers who've been in some profit strife of late, and that's Mattel or Fisher-Price, the same company, they've got to start getting serious and make stuff like this. This is new. This looks good. I haven't opened up the box yet, but they realise they're in trouble, and they've got to start rethinking what they present, and they've got to start presenting some very, very funky stuff. It looks like we may have that on our hands here, and also via the minis as well, which are up the back. Sometimes, a toy is just a hyper popular toy, and I think the Minecraft hangers would be the classic example of right now. And people said to me, Leo, why haven't you got the Minecraft hangers? Well, it's so hard to get these. The Series 2 ones are so hard to get. That's what toy companies want. They want to key into that really popular stuff. That's a popular one, which is also a very, very popular online game, and it just seems to be a franchise in its infancy. Of course, Lego are keying into it now, and in a sense, it's almost like a marriage made in brick building heaven. Minecraft and Lego, I mean, how could you not have anything more grand? But is this the way toys are going to be, where every toy which becomes popular has some sort of online experience as well? Well, I hope you enjoyed my look at this new toy called the Ugglys Pet Shop. It's a very curious toy. I think the winning element of this is that dog poop. I'm very curious to see the golden dog poop. We'll all be going to eBay, typing in Ugglys golden dog poop, won't we? And I'm pretty sure the toy company who has released this has done their homework. I can't see how it can fail. But I'm very curious to see how my boy reacts to this toy, especially for the fact that he hasn't seen the TV commercial, because I know he can be very affected by those. Well, I better leave this video here. As always, thanks for watching and bye for now. Okay.
Oh my god, so rain. I can see inside. It's rain.
It's what is it?
Is that mushy monster something?
Mushy monster?
Is that Shopkins? Oh my god.
Shopkins? What is it?
Oh my god, the pranky one.